I started DJing in 1974. Now, I say 1974 because that's the first party that I DJ'd in which people paid to get in. But I was DJing before that. I did my 8th grade graduation party for free. And that was in 1973 at St. Catherine's of Genoa. And so, but how I started, my sister's boyfriend went to De La Salle, and he gave parties at in his basement. And she went to Aquinas High School, and my mother would make me go over there with her to chaperone while she was, partying in his basement. And he was a DJ, and I would go back, and back then they would play slow records, They don't do that too much more. But anyway, back then they would play slow music, and he would go, be dancing with her, and I was back there, so I would put on the next record. And at that time, it was like only one turntable, and the record go off, you have to put on another record, So that's kind of how I started DJing, and that was in 1974. My first piece of equipment that I bought was a Clubman mixer and 2 turntables. And the Clubman mixer was a 1-1M and Technique turntables. The first record I bought was, the first record I bought probably was Scorpio, Dennis Coffey. And I bought music before I started DJing, so at a real early age, like 11, 12, And I used to sit up and listen to the radio all the time, WGRT, WVON, and WLS. And so I would listen to those radio stations all the time. And, Herb Kent, even back then, was very popular. And I would just listen to the radio all the time. Larry Lou Jack on LS, WLS. I would just listen to the radio all the time. And then my mom would play music every Saturday morning. She would play Aretha Franklin and, the music she likes. And my aunt was also a music head. And so I kind of grew up with music in my family. So my mother, we grew up, we grew up kind of poor, and I used to stay with my grandma in Ida B. Wells, and my mother kind of had me get jobs at an early age, and so the money I would make from being a caddy at a golf course or doing a paper route or I would do all kind of odd jobs, but I would keep them. That's what I would buy the records with.